Welcome into another edition of Celtics Spotlight here on the Carlow Sports Network. Sean Meyers joined by the junior defensive specialist Angel Klein for women's volleyball. First off, Angel, thanks for doing this. How's everything going with you?
It's going good. How about you?
I'm doing well. Let's talk a little bit about your junior season to this point. How have you evaluated your play individually?
Yeah, I think I've been doing well so far. I think my defense is a little bit better than my serve receive, so I kind of focus on going all out on defense because that's where I can make up for it.
Well, it's been a big year for you. You've taken on a larger role than previous years. So how have you adjusted to that new role?
I just try to go all out and go for every ball, and that's really all I could do to keep the ball up.
I know you missed some games recently, so how did you find a way to contribute to the team while you were on the sideline?
I think on the side, being loud and cheering your team on and keeping them motivated helps them out.
Yeah, certainly a lot of energy needed in the sport of volleyball.
Yeah.
How have you helped some of the younger players as a junior? How are you helping the freshmen make that transition to collegiate volleyball?
Yeah, I thought they transitioned. They came in and they fit in pretty well. And I think just pushing them in practice and holding everybody accountable has been working well.
Let's talk about the goals this year. What did you set in terms of the team goals and for yourself personally in 2022?
Yeah, so for our team goals, our main goals were just positive energy and maintaining it throughout the whole game and not having it drop at certain points. And I think for myself, I just try to keep the energy up and motivate everybody.
Your team had a nice little achievement at the beginning of the season. You won the USCAA tip-off tournament. What was the significance of that?
It's very significant because I feel like that places us in a good spot for nationals coming up this year.
And I know that's one of the goals that a lot of the girls have talked about, getting back there after the experience last year. Let's rewind about 3 years. What led to your decision to attend Carlow University?
Yeah, so initially I wanted to do nursing, which I'm not nursing anymore, but I like the smaller school in the city.
Well, you said you initially went in for nursing, so what is your major and what's an ideal future profession for you?
So my major now is public health, and I'm still not sure what I want to do yet, but I'm leaning towards something within wellness and health.
You were recognized as a River States Conference Scholar Athlete a couple years ago. What did that mean?
It means a lot because during the season it gets hard to keep track of your schoolwork and volleyball, so it feels good knowing you did well in school while being busy.
Well, let's talk a little bit about your career in high school at Shenango. You had a great run there to the semifinals of volleyball in your senior year. So what stood out about that team that made it successful?
I think it had the right talent at the right time. We had a very good front row and back row, and I think that took us really far.
What was your fondest high school memory at Shenango?
I think that running the Whippeals was one of them, and also for track, I went to states, so that was also nice.
What event?
The 400.
Gotcha. If you could change one rule about college volleyball, what would it be?
Probably the calls we get on throwing.
So let's talk about celebrity dream date. Who would be your choice if you could pick one person?
I think my number one choice would be Ryan Reynolds.
Okay, yeah, he's a little older, but he's still a good-looking guy, I suppose.
Of course.
If you could only eat one meal for the rest of your life, what would it be?
I'd have to go with peanut butter and jellies. They're my favorite.
Pretty basic there.
Yeah.
I like that. I can appreciate that. Lastly, what is a hidden talent that you possess or maybe a little-known fact about you?
Yeah, I'm actually pretty decent at painting.
Painting?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you do that often?
I do it in my free time.
Not a lot of free time during volleyball season, maybe over the winter and into spring. Angel, thank you so much for doing this.
You're welcome. Thank you.
That's Angel Klein, a junior for the Celtics, here on the Celtics Spotlight.